Evening.
Good evening.
So, how did you see the performance of Manchester United and Newcastle United in the first half of the game? The first 45 minutes of the game.
Well, Man United were shocking to be honest. I did not expect them to be this trash because United they were a mess. We could just move that Manchester for that name. You understand? We could just put them. We could just leave them United because Newcastle were just manhandling them the whole game. They didn't even get no one eye moment of brilliance. They just trash. Then I don't even know what Ten Hag was thinking. I'm not even sure Ten Hag na fraud though. This Ten Hag and Steve man.
They don't go get first
No
11.
one, no, we never know which kind of formation that. Even me, I know United. That means it's terrible, man. It's terrible.
Okay. So, like in the first half of the game, Newcastle had a very good and strong defense. But in the second half of the game, Manchester United was at least showing some progress in the game, but as you saw it, that was the way it was.
Well, for me, self, that second half, United they still never show any brilliance because Newcastle they still had those chances that they had in the first half. They still created what they created in the first half. They still did what they were doing in the first half. So from my point of view, that was just 90 minutes of Newcastle just showing United that Old Trafford is no longer a theatre of dreams of nightmares, a theatre of tears that self because I said because Eddie Howe is doing wonders to that team, and I have to give credit to for Newcastle because even though United will play trash as in complete trash, I don't even know who is even leading United again. At this moment, it's looking as if Maguire, where they be criticized, and best Arsenal Maguire is our best player then because the midfield is absent. The attack is absent. I don't even know what is an Anthony and what does he even do.
And more to that, the game looked like Eric Ten Hag does not have a game plan, or like he does not even know his first 11.
They are like a fraud. That man, I don't know. He got it. I'm sure he got it. He get a coaching license now for washing point. You cannot understand because myself, people where they coach this FIFA tactics, they sabi coach passing because I'm not saying he's just trying to copy Gunner's tactics, Ole Gunner, and at least Gunner he was proving he was giving results with some teams like he knew how to play against
Okay.
like some important teams. But I don't understand Ten Hag because of that Carabao Cup even last year. They just didn't say no. He's not who everybody thinks he is. They're not a fraud.
Okay. So, what do you have to say concerning the two goals in the first half? The two goals in the first half.
Well, like I said, two very good goals, and it just came as a result of Newcastle's brilliance and United's disaster class because well, beautiful build up. By the way, I have to give at the end of the day, I have to give credit to Newcastle because they have been showing their quality so far, and I think we go smarter go move because we need a United in the big six. We go whether na Newcastle United or na Manchester United too. As long as we get one United, we go just move United, Manchester United. They'll just put Newcastle there because, well, like I said, Newcastle they played well and they were brilliant, and those were two incredibly good goals that came as a result of their quality. Yeah.
Okay, so what did you think that United or Ten Hag was supposed to do to come back in the game?
First of all, there's no winning with that kind of lineup. First of all, against a team like Newcastle, because we have always seen what Eddie Howe has been doing. He has that
Actually,
quality, and Newcastle is a European competitor. Like that's a Champions League team, and so as such, you cannot be starting without your key players. There are various key players that were absent in the start. For example, Bruno did not start, Rashford, and then Anthony Martial. I don't even know Anthony Martial's work. Anthony Martial is not even a striker. That guy should not be a striker because he was just shocking. I saw some few crosses in, and there was nobody to finish off. And when they had Anthony Martial, so I don't understand why that is the case. If you have a striker and you have some few good crosses, I don't know why he's not putting those chances behind the box because it doesn't make no sense to me.
Okay. For that, he started the match with without Rashford, as you said, and without Bruno Fernandes and without Christensen. So what do you think? What do you think in this kind of match the lineup he was supposed to start with?
Well, many United players, they are first of all in a complicated situation where they are not even at their best right now. So my normal starting 11, the few changes I would have done is I would not have started Garnacho.
Okay.
Garnacho is still, should I say, too young, but he's not really a starter. Garnacho is the kind of person you put in the later halves of the game to try and make a difference, because when he's coming, he brings that electricity.
Okay.
He brings that electricity that can change a game. But as a starter, he did not really do what others were expecting of him. I think Rashford would have tried, like I would have put Rashford and Bruno and Casemiro too would have played, and Ericsson. Those are my players that I would have started. Martial, no Martial. Martial would be out anyways of my game, because Martial is not a player that I think should be playing at the level that he's playing now. He should not be playing at that level, because Martial is supposed to be a good player. Those are players that had enough potential to be world class, but I don't know what is happening now.
Okay. Okay. So the winning goal. Do you think anybody is supposed to be blamed for the goal?
Nah, that's a whole team. That's a whole team. That's as a result of a shaky midfield and a shaky team, to be honest. And the defense too. The defenders are literally absent. I cannot understand how in a game we are letting Maguire be the main man in the defense, because
Maguire was the main man in the game today,
that
and
was
everybody now was Maguire.
so that doesn't, it's like the whole United team today was just Maguire.
And Maguire now was the United.
And Maguire, that was just Maguire the whole game, because like I said, it was terrible. Man United did not play anything. They were just trash, just plain trash the whole game. Newcastle dominated them, and as we said, like, we are not shocked by the results. It's not something like the result pretty much tells the whole game. Ordinary, many people will try to blame their goalkeeper, but I like to say, even for Onana, sometimes for Blodio.
No. Onana tried his best. Even this last goal, you cannot blame him because there were about three players blocking him.
Yeah, now the goals, like I said, I haven't made, like, the goals came as a result, like I said, of a shaky midfield and a weak defense. Because with players in front of your goal, you'd expect that the bodies will maybe get in the way of the ball, but no, it's actually the reverse. The bodies, they instead deflect, like they shield the goalkeeper, and then it lets go enter into the post. So it doesn't make sense to me why a defense, instead of trying to stop a goal, we instead try to, like, they'll be instead be hindering, like, the goalkeeper and causing more goals instead. It doesn't make sense to me. Like I said, they need to just pick up, and United are no longer the United that was in. That United don't die since.
So the United, do you think the problem is coming from the management, like the coach and his team, or it's coming from the players?
Well, I think the players, I think they're getting used to losing. because there's no way that you would lose in a derby,
Okay.
and then you come to the next game, and then you are playing shockingly at home the way you are playing now. Because if you take, I can quote any other team, when you see a team that should have the status that United has now. Let's take, for example, my team, Manchester City. When you see,
You're a City fan. Citizen.
sure boy. So normally when you see, like, we consider a loss, the next game at least you see we try to pick up.
Yeah.
And we have maybe reasons for the losses, though I'm not giving excuses. But Man United, they would play with a team that, from the starting 11, from the team, you are already seeing shaky weaknesses, and they're just getting torn apart, dragged left, right, center. So it was just horrible the whole game. Just terrible game.
Okay. So if you are to rate the match performance on 10 for Manchester United, what would they have? What will you give them?
To be honest, United will be lucky to have a 5 on 10. That's if
5 on 10.
they'll be lucky. I'll give them a 4 because player ratings. I don't think any of them get player ratings higher than 5, because they were not sharp at all. They were lazy on the counter. Their pressing was just weak. That was Newcastle just controlling the whole game. So I'll give them a 4 on 10. A 4 on 10.
Okay. So now, Newcastle performance.
Well, Eddie Howe, first of all, what the manager.
Okay.
Newcastle United, they played great, and they really possessed that midfield, and they bossed the whole game everywhere. Even that lines were unbreakable. Hence the clean sheet. The lines were unbreakable. They were solid the whole game, and they bossed that possession. And United, they were just dragging behind. Like it's like heavy rain just falls and anything on the spot.
Yes,
It
just
just
sweep it and go.
yeah. So Newcastle were just flowing the whole game, and the United players were just flowing behind. They had no choice than to go the current. To be honest,
No, that's true because no United player could keep the ball.
none of them.
None of them could keep the ball in this particular match. Okay, so thank you for having you, and we hope we have you again during the weekend for your own match. You say you're a City fan, so we'll have you again on weekend for your own match now. So we'll get now to talk of your own club. Okay, it was nice having you. Thank you. Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.